Chapter 10. Adverbs, Kinds, Formation and Position. The highlighted words in the riddles you just read are all adverbs. You have learned that adverbs add more information about verbs, adjectives and other adverbs. They tell how, when, where, how often or to what extent something happens or exists. Kinds of adverb. Kinds of adverb. Functions, examples. Adverb of manner. Functions, tell us how something happens. Examples, we must not treat animals cruelly. Kinds of adverb. Adverb of place. Functions, tell us where something happens. Examples, we searched for the little girl everywhere. Kinds of adverb. Adverb of time. Functions, tell us when something happens. Examples, Rohit is going away tomorrow. Kinds of adverb. Adverb of frequency. Functions, tell us how often an action takes place. Examples, I have often made hasty decision. Kinds of adverb. Adverb of degree. Functions, tell us about the intensity or degree of an action or a quality. Examples, the curry was very hot. Kinds of adverb. Interrogative adverb. Functions, asks a question. Examples, how cold is it outside? Formation of adverbs of manner. Adverbs of manner are formed in different ways. 1. By adding ly to adjectives. Examples, quick, quickly, brave, bravely. 2. For adjectives ending in e, the e is dropped and ly is added. Examples, horrible, horribly, able, ably. 3. For adjectives ending in y, the y is replaced with I and ly is added. Examples, shaky, shakily, merry, merrily. Minded. When you use an interrogative adverb, follow it first with the verb and then the subject. Top up. There are several words which are used both as adjectives and adverbs. Examples. 1. We had a late lunch. Adjective. The train arrived late. Adverb. 2. This is a fast car. Adjective. She drove fast. Adverb. Study these sentences. I am waiting still for the train. My everyday sister cooks. Rohit downstairs went. Are these sentences correct? No, they are not. The adverbs in these sentences have been placed incorrectly. There are certain rules which govern the position of adverbs in a sentence. Minded. When an adverb modifies another adverb or an adjective, it is placed before the adverb or the adjective. Position of adverbs. An adverb is placed in a sentence depending on the word it is modifying. Adverbs of manner. Adverbs of manner are generally placed after the object when the verb is transitive, or the main verb when the verb is intransitive. However, for emphasis, adverbs of manner can be placed before the main verb. Examples, they accepted the gift happily. Adverb, happily used after the object, the gift. The girls played the guitar well. Adverb well, used after the main verb played. Surprisingly, he left the party. Adverb, surprisingly, used before the main verb, left. She gently tapped me on the shoulder. Adverb, gently, used before the main verb tapped. Adverbs of time are usually placed at the end of the sentence. However, they can sometimes be placed at the beginning of the sentence for emphasis or between the helping verb and the main verb. Examples: I met him yesterday. Adverb yesterday used after the main verb met. It would often rain in the evening. Adverb often used between the helping verb would and the main verb rain. Daily I do exercise. Adverb daily used at the beginning of the sentence for emphasis. Immediately I rushed my kitchen to the doctor. Adverb immediately used at the beginning of the sentence for emphasis. Adverbs of place are usually placed after the main verb or the object of the verb. Examples: we looked for the dog everywhere. Adverb everywhere used after the object, the dog. Water is spilled everywhere. Adverb everywhere used after the verb spilled. The aeroplane flew southwards. Adverb southwards used after the verb flew. Please put the box here. Adverb here used after the object box. Adverbs of frequency are usually placed after the subject but before the main verb. However, if there is a helping verb and a main verb, we can place the adverb of frequency between the helping verb and the main verb. They can sometimes be placed at the beginning of the sentence for emphasis. Examples: I always complete my homework. Adverb always used before the main verb complete. The bus seldom stops at this station. Adverb seldom used before the main verb stops. You have never paid the fines. Adverb never between the helping verb have and the main verb paid. Often I have told him not to disturb me. Adverb often placed at the beginning of the sentence for emphasis. Adverbs of degree are placed before the verb, adverb or adjective that they modify. Examples: I quite like her sincerity. Adverb quite used before the verb like. We were hardly indoors. Adverb hardly used before the adverb indoors. It was a fairly large deer. Adverb fairly used before the adjective large. Top up. Adverbs of degree answer how far and how much. In a nutshell, adverbs tell about the manner, time, place, frequency and degree or extent of a verb, adjective or another adverb. Interrogative adverbs are used to ask questions. Adverbs of different kinds have their specific positions in a sentence.